Salut tout le monde et bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo. J'ai eu l'incroyable opportunité d'interviewer 4 artistes incroyables que j'admire tellement. C'est tout simplement une partie de la team Indahouse UK que j'ai rencontré en Lituanie au camp de house que j'ai fait en 2023. Donc, merci à eux pour leur gentillesse et leur temps, d'avoir accepté de répondre à mes questions. N'hésitez pas à les remercier dans les commentaires parce que c'est super qu'ils se soient confiés à moi alors que je suis débutant. Et je trouve que le partage c'est hyper important et là on a vraiment 4 histoires différentes. C'est hyper intéressant, vous verrez. J'espère que vous allez kiffer. Si vous kiffez, n'hésitez pas à le dire en commentaire, ça me motivera à en faire d'autres avec d'autres artistes. En tout cas, moi j'ai adoré, j'ai beaucoup appris et ça m'a grave motivé. Vous verrez à la fin, dans chaque interview, une petite surprise. Moi, ça m'a grave motivé à les faire. En tout cas, j'ai tellement appris juste en parlant avec eux. Enjoy, kiffez bien. Et on commence tout de suite avec The Red Dread Househead, aka Frankie J Baby. Let's go! Kiffe bien, y a pas de jingle. Yeah. Mr. Frankie, thank you to be here to ask at my question. So thank you, really, I appreciate it.
Welcome.
And for your time. I have some questions for you, but before, can you present you to my community, please?
Yes. So my name is Frankie.
Yeah.
Frankie J, aka the Red Dread Househead.
Yes.
I am a dancer that lives in the UK, originally from a city called Bristol, but I live now in London since 2010.
Okay.
And I think I've been dancing roughly for about 23 years. I'm now currently age 32, and I am also recognized visually, I would say, mostly within the house dance style, within house dance culture.
Yes.
But I come from a really mixed dance background, from many different styles of dance.
Okay.
And I'm also here at the Indapure camp, representing Indahouse UK.
Yes.
I'm also affiliated with Sour Patch Crew Collective, or Sour Patch Worldwide, Plague Dance Crew, and Deep Manners.
Perfect. First question, what does house dance mean to you?
House dance for me has meant many things. The dance itself, I think, if I was to put it into one word, I think it would represent liberation. And why I pick liberation as my word is because it is a freedom. I think house dance allows people to experience. Even though, again, I think today there is many things where we consider there being rules and boundaries and again, lots of things that we've talked about in terms of like what helps to visually represent what house dance is. But I think when you strip back those things, everyone that's ever got to experience house music or has been in an environment where house music is being played,
Of course.
can feel a sense of being liberated or can sense liberation. Whatever's going on in their life, when they go to the house club, those things that's going on in their life can be forgotten.
Oh yeah.
Like you can put it to the side and you can just be present in the space with the music. And I think house dance specifically allows people to get to taste this or to experience this. For me, for many others, and also, to go more technical, I think learning house dance has been something that has helped me to create my voice through all of the dancing experience I've managed to learn and receive in all the years I've danced.
Okay.
It's the language that made sense of all the other languages, but put into one.
Of course. Who inspire you?
There's been a lot of people. I'll list a couple of names. Of course, Clara Bejado, just because she's been the person who's been, I would say, the most present in terms of my development as a dancer.
Yes.
Toyin Sogunro from the United States, Junius Brickhouse, also people as DJ Renegade, who's been mentoring and coaching me for the past 7 years.
In DJ class?
In dance.
In dance?
In artistry, I would say.
Okay.
Robert Hilton, who has also been mentoring me since I was probably the age of 15, 16. And then in terms of house dance, like who I got to really witness and forgot to also mention Tony McGregor from Dance Fusion Crew, based in New Jersey, New York. He's been one of the people from the American dance culture community who has invested a lot of his time and his knowledge into me. So I give massive thanks to him as well.
Yeah, of course.
In terms of like visual representation of what inspired me in the beginning, was a dancer called Steve Lavluya, who is originally from Paris. He's a French dancer, but lives in Amsterdam currently right now.
Yeah.
And was a part of a crew back in the day, which was called Queen Step.
Okay.
And Queen Step was a second generation crew from Paris of house dance. And at the time when house dance was becoming more visual in the UK, so this was around maybe 2001, 2002, maybe a bit earlier, he was one of the first people to come to London and to showcase this dance. And I was seeing a lot of videos of him circulating on the internet with UK dancers, or he was connected to UK dancers, and he was the first person I got to see like videos of doing house dance. And I remember taking to his style, and have always taken to his style because of the smoothness, and I think also the dexterity that was in his movement. And he was like the first dancer I remember like watching a lot, because he was the first person connected to some of the dancers in the UK.
Yeah,
so it was easy for me to kind of see information from him.
Okay.
But yeah, many people.
Okay, I understand. You can't just say one name, because in house dance it's a community.
Yeah.
So.
And so much different input.
Yeah.
You know, so much input.
But basically, which country helps you to progress in house?
I think it's been all my travels, yeah. I think in terms of learning about my own culture within house, it's definitely been in the UK. Like it's definitely been,
of course.
Definitely within my experiences of growing up in Bristol and living in London.
Yeah.
But in terms of my travels, like everywhere I've gone has given me something. Like whether it be something physical, something through dialogue, through conversation, through also like my own experiences and what I've got to witness or have around me.
Yeah.
I think all of these things have been massively like influential. Like there's not really just one place that plays the main role in my experience, you know. And yeah, I think traveling in general is the key to learn about the integration of this dance and dance culture. And I think I say this because dance culture now is everywhere, or like street dance culture has been invested in so many places. So I think there's access to lots of information wherever you go. It's not just in one place now. Yeah. It's in many places. So I would say, yeah, just an accumulation of all the places I've got to visit have given me a lot of everything I'm doing or I've experienced.
Great. The next question is 2 questions in one.
Okay.
So, which is the best experience in house dance and the best battle of your life? I have a favorite of you. Because I like so much your style. I watch a lot of videos of you. I will spoil you, but you are part of my 3 best dancers. Well, I don't know a lot of dancers, but for me, you, Capella, and Ijo, I love that.
Wow.
I love
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you.
Capella motivated me in Amsterdam this winter. It was so nice to me, and he says that house is like a wine. More you are
that
old,
sounds like a Bella, yes.
more you are old, and more you are better. So it's motivating me to keep going.
It's true.
So I have an answer. I will answer you after.
Yes.
Your answer.
Okay. Wow, this is a really very hard question. It's so many experiences that have been so life-changing. I think in terms of battle, I think I said this the other day, like my experience at summer dance has always been something which is, I think, magical, really magical for me, in terms of the atmosphere that event holds. And I think every time I've got to dance at Paradiso in the summer dance or in the winter forever has always been a very magical moment for me, because I think it's because of the quality of this event it holds. And I think this plays a really magical role in any time I do it. But obviously I think one year I have to say is in 2017 when I won. Like when I won the summer dance, I think it's magical because it was something I always, I think, wanted to achieve, and also the exchanges I had that year were really powerful, with really powerful people, and during that time in my life as well, I was going through a time where I think a lot of things in life were changing, and I was learning a lot about myself, and I was still in this like stage of like still discovering lots, even now, but still then I was discovering like lots of things about who I was and how I wanted to show myself through dancing. And I think, yeah, this year was for me probably if not the most memorable or like highest achieving moment for me in terms of like dance battles.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of different events that equally or almost equally have played a really important role. Yeah, like this for me probably sticks out the most. But I'm interested to hear your answer.
For the best battle?
Yeah.
For me, I don't see all your battle, definitely. But for me, the battle who shocked me and who motivate me, it was versus Twin.
With Twin.
Yeah. Just because, wow, I feel the atmosphere between you and it's magic. Yeah.
She plays a very important role, I think, in my growth. Before, like a long time ago, me and her, we were together. We were a partnership, and I think during my time with her, not only was she my partner, but she was someone I really learned a lot from.
Yeah.
In terms of like about myself, in terms of the dance, in terms of the culture, in terms of my own culture, you know, like as much as she was my lover at the time, she was also a mentor, she was also a teacher, she was also someone I learned a lot, I was inspired by, and I think this was like some of the factors that really made that moment that we shared that much more powerful, because we were able to communicate those things. Even though it was a battle, we weren't treating it like a battle.
Yeah.
It was purely conversation, like, and you don't always get to have that experience in that setting.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. What's the best advice you can give me to help me progress in house dancing? Because my biggest problem with house dance is that I always go too hard and too fast in the dance passage, and I don't take time. I can manage to start off slowly.
Is the best advice right now is to keep building your experience, like keep showing up, keep entering those spaces, keep being a part of those spaces, to be patient, like to be more kind, considerate to yourself in your practice, you know, give time so that these things improve, and you know, to keep opening your experience to other things that help build the love that you have for this culture already. The more love you receive, the more love you build with it, is going to keep the engine of what it is that you experience keep going. It's going to keep it going, and you know, again, like I said earlier, it won't run dry. It will keep continuing to just unfold new things, and staying persistent and keeping consistent is just going to keep making you fall in love with it further and further.
Thank you so much, Frankie. Thank you for your time.
Welcome.
Yeah, merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Let's go. It's okay.
Sorry.
Okay,
I'm coming.
Yeah, of course. Merci
Bro,
beaucoup.
I'll see you.
Yeah, merci beaucoup.